सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है दम कितनी बाजुए कातिल में है. 75 years of freedom. We have been breathing freely for the past 75 years. On this great occasion, the Honorable Prime Minister has called upon and given us the great slogan Har Ghar Tiranga, which means hoist a flag on each and every household. And this is called as Azadi Ka. The celebrations are being titled or termed as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. You know what is the meaning of Amrit? I think everybody understands what is Amrit. That's the word used for celebrating these 75 years of freedom. Dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, teachers, my lovely students, my greetings and congratulations on this great occasion of being free for the 75 odd years. I have been talking earlier also, I have been saying earlier also, when we celebrate an Independence Day, it automatically reminds us that we were dependent. Independence Day means we were dependent someday on somebody. You know, America celebrates Independence Day, but England doesn't celebrate its Independence Day. Do you know why? Because they were never ruled by foreign people. America was ruled by foreign people. Australia was ruled by foreign people. And many great nations, which are topmost nations in the world today, they were ruled by foreigners. And they have to celebrate Independence Day. Now this wants us to be careful. Now, I said the Prime Minister has called for Har Ghar Tiranga. So everybody is hoisting a flag on their home. I can see while coming, every vehicle is with a national flag. Every vehicle, every household, even small huts are with national flags. And we find celebrations everywhere. Yesterday I was watching news in different channels. Everywhere it is said that Charminar is lightened up like a tricolor. The India Gate in Delhi is lightened up like a tricolor. So, celebrating like this, is it enough? Is just keeping your flag on your homes, celebrating here, distributing sweets, distributing flags, is that enough? Is that enough? Can anyone respond? Just, I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. Is it enough? No. You have certain responsibilities in addition to celebrations. This is necessary. These celebrations are necessary to keep your, what I can say, morale up, to keep your spirits up. These celebrations are definitely necessary. These festivals are definitely necessary. But in addition to celebrations, what is necessity? What is the necessity means? I give it in 3 or 4 things, under 3 or 4 headings. The first thing you have to know is the history of India. Nowadays people are neglecting history, but history keeps you, warns you about the things which were not good in the past. It will allow you, it will make you feel the important things or the positive things that you have done good in the past, and it allows you to continue those things. And history is giving you the warnings. History is also asking you to continue the good things or better practices or good practices of the past. So learn from history. When was what is the date you can remember? What is the date which you can remember in the past? And what is the date from which you became slaves? So when did you become slaves? Ante people say that when the Britishers came, Indian became slaves. That is not the correct. You have to understand the pure history. When Muhammad Ghori, first time, Muhammad Ghori from the western countries, no, Middle East countries, Muhammad Ghori, when he defeated Prithviraj Chauhan with the help of a traitor called Jaichand, a traitor from India. Who helped that Muhammad Ghori? A traitor from India known as Jaichand helped this Muhammad Ghori to command in India. That day India started losing its independence. The day Muhammad Ghori entered India, India started losing its independence, and over a period of time Afghans, Mongolians, Arabs, everyone started attacking India, ruling India, and they looted India. The Kohinoor diamond, the peacock thrones, all they were plundered, looted and taken away. And lot of wealth was looted from India before the British came. And again the British came to India, they looted us. They harassed us. And some people say they developed us. And why I am saying India is important? Because before the development the Britishers made, India was very in a top position with regards to science, with regards to medicine, with regards to civilization, with regards to architecture. You can see the wonderful temples, whether it is a Ramappa temple, whether it is the temples of Karnataka, whether it is the temple of Mahabalipuram, all these things, they give wonderful examples of how the architecture was developed, civil engineering was developed in India. So, learn history, gain knowledge from history. Then second thing is, how was the development during 1947, immediately after India gained independence? How was the condition of the country? How was agriculture? How was industry? How was the education? How was the health condition of the people of India? Now after 75 years of independence, how India has transformed itself into a great nation. I don't say India has excelled in many fields, but when you take the field of space research, India is a leading country in the world. One of the topmost countries in the world when it comes to space research. When it comes to satellite communication, when it comes to software industry or IT industry, when it comes to what I can say, medical developments, in some branches of medicine, India is almost at the top. Whether it is organ transplant, whether it is bypass surgery, whether it is some other related technical things related to health, India is almost at the top in some branches. Not in every field of medicine, but in some fields of medicine. Of course, Hyderabad is also a, what I can say, health capital, medical capital of the world nowadays. You see people from from United States of America to take these treatment in Hyderabad. So we have developed in some fields, but we are lagging in certain fields. We have not understood the true meaning of secularism. We have not understood the true meaning of socialism. We don't understand the importance of agriculture still. Still we have to understand the importance of agriculture. If you don't understand the importance of agriculture, you can't do anything. Because software is good, IT is good, medicine is good. But without food, what is good? When you don't have food, will your software work? Will your cell phones work? Nothing will happen. If you eat, when you are alive, you use all these facilities. When you are not alive, you don't have time, you don't have a chance to use these facilities. So agriculture should be developed a lot. Of course, When compared to 1947, agriculture is developed. But when I compare it with the nations which got independence with India, take the example of Malaysia, Indonesia, Taiwan, all these countries, they are strides away. They are very far away when we compare with these countries in the field of agriculture or some other things also. So, what is your responsibility as future citizens of India? So, our teacher, one of our teachers gave the theme of the Independence Day. What is that theme, madam? Nation first, always first. This will set your pace as a citizen of India. This will give you the way. If you write this, I wish all of you write this theme in your notebooks, keep this as what I can say, slogan in your houses. Nation first, always first. There is nothing second to nation. Whenever a problem comes, you must give importance to nation. Then every problem will be solved. I find some of our politicians, I find some of our bureaucrats, and I find some of the citizens of India, they act as traitors. First traitor, who was the first traitor in India? Jai Chand. During the time of Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori, మొట్టమొదటి దేశద్రోహి అప్పుడు ట్రైట్ చేసిండు. And now, after so many years, thousands of years also, we find traitors in India. Because they feel that wealth is above the nation. They don't feel nation is first. They feel that money is first, wealth is first. Some other things, desirable things for them are first. So, nation first, always first. This theme will set your goal, set your path for the future. So, nation is always first. When you say nation is always first, what is your responsibility? I will study my best. I will study my best. I will never harm the nation. I will do good for the citizens of the nation. They may be our neighbors, they may be our teachers, they may be other citizens. I will never harm anyone. I will study agriculture BSc or something else and become a great agricultural scientist. Or I will become a farmer. Someone will become a doctor. Someone will become an engineer. Someone will become a lawyer. Someone will become a professional in other field. So automatically the nation prospers. And some of you will go into armed forces. Some of you will join armed forces. Army, Navy, Air Force, you will join. Some of you will join the state protection forces or security forces, state police forces. So this is how you develop your nation, this is how you contribute to your nations. And even while watching movies also, even while watching any movie, you will say that nation is first. I will give you an example which may not be proper at this junction, but still I will dare to give that. Recently a movie was released called as Forrest Gump. The remake of Forrest Gump is Lal Singh Chaddha. That movie is an adaptation of the original movie called Forrest Gump. So in that the hero, Forrest Gump, the hero is a mentally unstable person, and Americans, what they will do is they recruit the army for a war against Vietnam. You got me? In Vietnam, a war was, US fought a war against Vietnam, and they thought that Vietnamese are the second grade people, so they wanted second grade people in the army, so they recruited everyone. Whether mentally stable or mentally unstable people, physically good or not good people, they recruited. And they showed bad against the army. Because US army has done that, that film was okay. Now the same film was adapted in India and shown that Indian army is also unstable. A person called as Amir Khan may be He is a very good actor. He is a superstar. But what is his intention? His intentions are not India first. వాడు కోట్లు సంపాదిస్తున్నాడు ఇండియాలో. హీ ఈస్ అర్నింగ్ హండ్రెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ క్రోర్స్, థౌజండ్స్ ఆఫ్ క్రోర్స్ ఇన్ ఇండియా, అండ్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ హీ ఇన్సల్ట్స్ ఇన్ ఇండియా. One day he says that my wife is not secure in India. One day he visits the president of Turkey who is against India and he spends time with that lady. One day he makes a film called PK, and in that film Indian sentiments are insulted like anything. So for that fellow, India is not first. But the people who watch his films, మీరు కూడా దేశద్రోహులు అన్నట్టే కదా. You must, he is a good actor. Because he is a good actor, you are watching his films. But what is our theme? India is first. Not good acting is not first. India is first. When I say India is first, how can you watch that film? Any person who insults India should not be encouraged as a hero. He is given thousands of crores of rupees. He is celebrated like anything. So people must understand this. India first. When I say India first, India is first, not a hero or a heroine or something else. Even a sports person, even some sports persons who are given top positions in India, they have what I can say, they have acted against India. They have insulted India. So India is important means above all India is important. Always India is first, always first. Okay. So students are not in a position, maybe I am speaking above your standards, but ఒకటే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఇండియా భారతదేశం ముందు ఏది ఎక్కువ కాదు. మీకు డబ్బులు ఎక్కువ కాకూడదు. భారతదేశం ముందు చదువు కూడా ఎక్కువ కాదు. భారతదేశమా చదువు అంటే భారతదేశమే, డబ్బుల చదువు అంటే భారతదేశమే. నాకు ఒకరు పెద్ద కారు ఇస్తున్నారు, 50 లక్షల కారు ఇస్తున్నారు, భారతదేశానికి అన్యాయం చేస్తున్నారంటే భారతదేశమే ముఖ్యం. సో ఎవ్రీవేర్ ఫస్ట్ నేనేం మొదలు పెట్టాను నా స్పీచ్? హౌ డిడ్ ఐ స్టార్ట్ మై స్పీచ్? सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है दम कितनी बाजुए कातिल में है. Sarfaroshi ki tamanna means I am here, I am ready to get beheaded. I will see how much strength is in the enemy. Who are the enemies for us? The enemies are Pakistanis, the enemies are Bangladeshis, the Rohingyas, the enemies are the Chinese. Now they are trying to, because they are unable to bear the development of India. భారతదేశం ఏదైతే అభివృద్ధి చెందిందో దాన్ని తట్టుకోలేకపోతున్నారు. How to weaken India? Through terrorism, through disturbance. Every day China is creating some problems at the border. Every day Pakistan is infiltrating thousands and hundreds of terrorists into India. Every day the Rohingyas from Bangladesh are trying to destabilize India. So we have these challenges, but we cannot be after the terrorists every time. The army and the security forces will be at the back of the terrorists. Your work is not to demoralize the armed forces. Some of the people in India, they ask the questions. When there was a surgical strike, people ask, show me the evidence of a surgical strike. So is it possible to give the evidence of a surgical strike? No, it's not possible. That means we are demoralizing the armed forces. You should not demoralize the armed forces. You must lift up the spirits of the armed forces. You must lift up the spirits of the security forces. You must not bend to the forces which are useful to you, because in your mind every time one thing should be there: India is first, nation is first, always first. Okay, I hope your legs are paining, some of you are almost down, and my last point is India needs a healthy population. India doesn't need diseased people. Fit India. We want India to be fit. What does fit India means? Fit India, does it means you fall for half an hour, just you can't stand. Young people can't stand for half an hour. Is it fit India? What is the use of these celebrations all? Amrit, Mahotsav and all that if you can't stand for 5 or 10 minutes or half an hour. So next national festival is 26th of January. 26th of January, I don't want any student to fall down during this 1 hour or 2 hours. You have to stand. I will make you stand for 2 hours on 26th of January and you must be fit till that time. What is the date today? 15th of August. So till 26th January you have time and everyone must be fit by that time. ఎందుకంటే when you are not healthy, when you are not fit, how can you face other nations? How can you concentrate on your studies? How can you face the big competitive exams? Very highly competitive exams are coming after your 10th class. So when you have to be a part of the society, when you have to compete, when you have to contribute, when you have to compete with your fellow students, when you have to contribute to the nation, you have to be fit and healthy. So fit and healthy people of a country will make it prosper, develop and take it to the top of the world. So if India has to be on the top of the world, you have to be healthy first. Okay? And then your priority is nation first, always first. I congratulate you once again and I thank you for bearing with me and standing. And actually every time we make you to sit, but because the weather is not good, the conditions are not good, it's wet out there, so I didn't allow you to stand there, but I didn't allow you to sit there. But now after the speeches, all the students will come and sit in the corridors here, and you can be where you can spend your time enjoying the cultural activities performed by our students. Thank you. Jai Hind.